Good morning, grade 11 students. This is David Kamsur School on Air for Senior High School, the radio program providing new learnings and meaningful activities for specialized subjects. Today, we will learn a new topic in applied economics through this radio broadcast. I am your radio teacher, Rachelle A. Esguerra from Kamaligan National High School. Are you ready to learn? Before we begin, wear a smile on your face and find a comfortable place to learn as you listen to me. Make sure you have with you your module so that you can follow our lesson. Have a clean sheet of paper and pen to write important notes. If you are done, we can now start with our lesson. Dear students, our topic for today's lesson in applied economics is market demand, market supply, and market equilibrium. I repeat, market demand, market supply, and market equilibrium. What is it all about? Have you encountered these words before? You are right. It has something to do with our economy. Our day-to-day needs as well as the things that are unexpectedly helping our country correspondingly affect our economy. For today's lesson, we are going to learn how these needs changes the demand and supply for a certain product and basically why there is equilibrium. Sounds interesting, right? First, what is market? Market is a place where two parties can gather to facilitate the exchange of goods and services. The parties involved are usually the buyers and the sellers. It can be a physical store like a retail outlet where people meet face to face, or a virtual store where there is no direct physical contact between buyers and sellers. Did you get it? Very good. What is demand? Demand is the quantity of a good that consumers are willing and able to purchase at various prices during a given period of time. In this time of pandemic, health essentials are in demand. Supply, on the other hand, is the total amount of a product. It may be a good or a service, available for purchase at any specified price. Printing supplies and services are very much needed in delivering lessons in the new normal by making your learning modules available for distribution in your respective homes. Are you still with me? Very good. Let us continue. When we talk about price, it is the sum or amount of money or its equivalent for which anything is bought, sold, or offered for sale at any given period of time. Did you get it? Nice! Equilibrium happens when the demand and the supply curves intersect and suppliers produce the exact amount of goods and services consumers are willing and able to consume. Does it happen often? Maybe, maybe not. Now, let us find out what you already know. Do you have your module with you? Do you have a separate sheet for your answers? Turn to page 3 and 4. Read the questions in pretest and write your answers in a separate sheet. Let us check the result. How many correct answers did you get? You are doing great. Let us now proceed. Do you still remember what we discussed last session? Let us perform the matching galore. Your task is to match the basic economic questions to its corresponding economic utility. Write down the pairs you have chosen. Are you ready? You are amazing! You still remember what we have discussed before. Now let us work on task number 2. What is more important? And what do you think is more important during this time of pandemic? List down 10 products that you consume or use and categorize it from most needed to least needed. Are you ready to share your work? Yes, food is important. Same with other basic commodities. Do we need new clothing this time of pandemic? The answer is no. Now that you know demand, supply, equilibrium, market, and price, let us now be familiarized with law of demand and law of supply. The law of demand states that other factors being constant, price and quantity demand of any good and services are inversely related to each other. When the price of a product increases, the demand for the same product decreases. How is that? Law of supply, on the other hand, states that other factors remaining constant, price and quantity supplied of a good are directly related to each other. In other words, when the price paid by buyers for a good rise, then suppliers increase the supply of that good. Did you get it? I'm sure you did. Let us now proceed with what you missed during this time of pandemic. I can hear swimming. What products had been part of your essentials? In your module, pages 7 and 8, let us figure out whether the demand or supply for the following products are high or low. Kindly use a separate sheet of paper for your answer. Enjoy your work! Let us take a look at your answer. Wow, you are getting it all right. Let us now analyze this time. Explain the implication of data found in your module by applying the concept of law and demand. Write your answers in a separate sheet. Let us analyze first demand for mangoes. Now, let us analyze data about the supply of mangoes. And now, the data for the price of mangoes, demand for mangoes for the week, and the supply of mangoes for the week. You did well! It's fantastic! Now let us do the graphing. Very good. The market demand graph shows relationship between the price and quantity demanded. Price is on the left vertical axis and quantity demanded is on the horizontal axis. The market supply graph shows an upward representation of positive relationship between price and quantity supplied. And finally, the market equilibrium shows that the supply in the market is equal to the demand in the market. Are you still with me? I'm glad you are. Do you know that we're almost done? Let us answer the post test. What is your rating? Very good. I hope you have learned something from our lesson today. Was this helpful? Let us learn slowly but surely. You can read your module several times to master the topics. Study hard and pray harder. It was fun learning with you about market demand, market supply, and market equilibrium. Thank you very much for your active participation. I am very happy that I have spent some time with you. Let us all clap our hands. I hope you had a filled learning day while listening to School on Air. Until our next lesson in applied economics, do not forget to smile always, wash your hands, and be clean all the time. Again, this is your teacher, Rachelle A. Esguerra of Camaligan National High School. Keep safe and have a great day. God bless. Pretty strong kids here, you can style every day.